Welcome to another episode of my critique series. We're looking at Meredyse Peach versus PCG Alex Fox, doing a money match at SSV. Bit of Fox Peach love. For those who don't know Meredyse, he's a fairly new player. Plays Peach and he's only got one arm and actually plays with his foot on the joystick, which is pretty impressive. So let's see. Good start by Alex. That's zoning. Kind of using the space to his advantage. That's all good. I like what I saw there from Meredyse with the back air sort of wall. That's something Armada does really well. He just kind of, like, at this height is perfect, like what you've just done here. It just really deters Fox from being able to approach with anything because of the priority of the back air. So if you can put that wall up, like that was probably a bit too high and you didn't float cancel it, but I think the idea was right. I'm going to be looking at this mainly from Meredyse's point of view as he submitted the request. Yeah, that's nice. After you get that back air, on low percent especially, this should be a grab. Yeah, that's one of Peach's like really good tools at low percentage, is like her neutral airs and back airs and stuff. You can often grab out of them in hit stun, or a lot of times they'll throw up their shield. If we have a look at what Alex does here, he rolls away, but I still feel you could have got something more out of that. D-smash, nice choice. Just here, when we do this this fair, and it misses, I'd be looking to cut off his jump, like his full jump, because most foxes in this situation are going to jump to the platform. So you can like jump up sort of here with a full jump, retreating up air, and catch a lot of foxes. So we'll see how this happens, and yeah, it might have been close. I don't know that you would have got it, but something to think about. Probably dash attacking a little bit too much in neutral, and with our dash attacks, it looks like we're coming up a bit too short of where we should be placing them anyway, so you got to try and overshoot them a little bit because Fox is going to be running away from you. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the back air spacing. It's all good. Just not really getting anything out of it. Like you're kind of hitting the ground and kind of getting stuck. So you need to be a little bit more fluid with your movement, I would say. Like there, right there. Let float cancel. You just float cancel into the ground and just didn't do anything, and it ended up with you getting hit. Good idea with the back air is that down smash. Like most Peaches, mid-level, low-level, most Peaches in general, just throw out these down smashes just in hope that they're going to hit or something. And like this down smash, like what are you achieving with it? Like have a look where he is. I mean, no. That's going to open you up to a lot of punishes. Down smash, I mean, it's great when it hits, but if you're tossing it out at the wrong time, it's going to get you punished more than it's going to net you any benefits. How he's getting caught. Did well to avoid the invisibility. And there we are again. Just the random down smash, not really doing anything for you. Dash attack, like on this percentage, I wouldn't recommend in general. Need to be looking more at getting a grab out of that situation than dash attack. Dash attack's not going to really do much. Like he's going to just be able to crouch cancel it if he wants to, or I mean, just like as you saw, he didn't even have to, and he got a punish on it. So yeah, just careful of these dash attacks. They're a bit too much. I'm not really seeing you work the turnip game at all. You just kind of like when you're in a neutral situation where you could be pulling a turnip out, you're just kind of going in. Like right there, Alex is retreating. Let's watch here. So right here, you should be like getting out, instead of like chasing him down, you should be getting out here and pulling a turnip. You can control the match a lot better with the turnip. See, what you're doing is a lot of these dash attacks, just trying to like win neutral by dash attacking. That's not really going to work out unless he's like really aggressively approaching you, but he's not. He's spacing away from you. So you want to be like getting, whenever you get the space, you should be trying to pull a turnip, because your turnip approaches are really strong in this matchup. You can toss a turnip, float behind it, and look for stuff like fairs to jabs to, you know, down smash or low tossed turnips into neutral air, things like this. But the turnip control is really important. I'm not really seeing any turnips at all. Kind of dashing in there again, like for no good reason, and just kind of getting caught out. So just let's see here, like you just dashed in there. You should have been like probably trying to space because he's on the platform. You probably want to like space away, like dash dance away and get a grab or something like this, or like even just wave dash back. You probably catch him with a down smash even if he wants to come straight down on you from that platform. So just be conscious of your of your neutral game. It's a little sloppy, making a few sort of poor choices in neutral. Here's turnip. We'll see what we get off it. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it took away some space. Floating a bit too low on the whole. I'd be floating like slightly under plat. That's a better height. That's better height. That's what you should be looking for because it stops him from being able to just hit you on the ground. If we go back and look at this sort of attempted edge guard, you really like limited your options by just floating where you're floating. Like you're not really covering the edge, you're not covering the platform. You'd be better off to either be coming out here with like a back air to cut off the sweet spot, or just waiting, not committing to a float and covering sort of when he goes to the platform. You were kind of just caught in no man's land with that edge guard. Peach needs to hit her edge guards in this matchup. There's this dash attack again. Like, go back and watch how many times you dash attack and get punished for it, and yeah, you'll probably start to see that it's not the best sort of approach. Alex sucks, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault, guys. Something went wrong. It wasn't me. I got stuck. Oh, this is bullshit." He's like, "Oh, I'm making Johns to the crowd in the middle of the game." Nah, probably not. That was better. Like, I mean, the dash attack is still not optimal at that percentage, but at least you used the turnip to make it more sort of viable, I guess. All right, what are we gonna do to get up here? And a bad choice to stand up. Oh, that crouch cancel big smash. It's all good, so good. That was a better like coverage, but again, as soon as he goes high, you got to like this was good coverage, but then he goes high, you got to jump up and nair this. Like when they go up, you got to cover the platform with like a full jump nair. You could have caught him here. Again, like probably situations there where we could have pulled turnips out, but get over the crouch cancel down smash. Good DI on the up throw. Did well to get out of that string. Yeah, good. Back air to down smash works pretty good on low percent. No qualms with that. Again, like out of that second back air, you probably should have been looking to. Might have been a good time to actually dash attack. You just missed the ledge there, so not a bad effort, I'd say overall in that match. Like our float height and our follow-ups after our auto cancel aerials were not quite good enough. Like if you do a fair, for instance, you can do like a full jump. Like if it misses, you can do like a full jump nair to catch them trying to come in, things like this, or a full jump up air. It seemed like after you did your auto cancel aerials, you were just kind of getting stuck in place, which you don't want to do. Again, the dash attack. And again, yeah, a lot of just like random dash attacks and down smashes that are just getting you punished, basically. By Alex. Alex's general rule, I would say, don't nair on low percent like you're doing, because Peach can just crouch cancel. I'd look for more drills and grabs from Fox's point of view. Running shot's good too. Good lasers. Alright, need to get more out of those drills though, Alex. When you get that drill, you get that shine. Oh boy, coast to coast. See there again. We see it again. Where there's a situation where we've done this aerial. Oh, maybe I've missed it. I'm not quite sure where I went back to. But yeah, here. So we did this aerial, and then we could be full jumping into a nair, up air, or like a retreating aerial. But we get stuck. Don't know, it makes the flow cancel or something. You're just kind of trying to approach a lot as well, which I wouldn't recommend necessarily. Peach can like trade her way to victory against Fox really well, and generally will get her hits off more like defensive options. Nothing wrong with being aggressive, but I think overall like Peach is just kind of just going in when it should be trying to like zone out a little bit more and get hits off Fox's mistakes. See, like right there, like there's no need for you to be going in like that. And you see as well, like the dash attack, this percent isn't going to get you much either. It's more those middle percents you're going to get a lot more out of it. Unless you like knock them sideways, I suppose. But yeah, that risk reward, like even with that dash attack, was so risky, and you only got 10% and no follow up. So if you're gonna hit it, like you gotta make sure you follow up with it. Like again, it's getting its punish too much. So these dash attacks are neutral, far too. Yeah, it's costing you like this whole set basically. That was interesting. I think movement overall is a bit like sort of sloppy, and I mean I can't really begrudge you that because I'm sure it's not that easy to move around with the toe. But yeah, the movement's a little bit not so fluid. That's not pretty nice. All right, right here could have dropped down. So edge guard could be a bit more aggressive. So when we knock him, like this is good back air. But then probably what I'd be looking to do, because he has no jump or anything, yeah, he's going to drop down here, and you can just follow him down, like drop down out of your float and back air him again, and then you still get your double jump and umbrella to recover. So like he's down here, I'd be dropping down with him and back airing him when he tries to Firefox. You just go for the ledge and get really nothing out of it. Oh well, not true. Actually, you get this down smash, so it's not too bad. So we'll see what comes of this edge guard. You got it in the end, so I mean I can't really say that it was bad, but just edge guarding in general, like watch how Armada edge guards against space animals. What he'll usually do is, like if he's going to back air them off, he'll back air them off, grab a turnip, and then let them come back, and then back air them again, or you know, or go for like depending on the angle, he does like a down air into a nair, which is really good as well. Like the down air covers them coming up from the bottom really good. But anyway, basically like knocks them off, pulls a turnip, knocks them off, and then chases them down with a turnip, which is a really good way to edge guard. So I'd say watch how Armada edge guards and study the way that he manipulates Fox. Not bad. Could have got a bit more out of it after that second nair. Looks like he missed the cancel a little bit. Boom, and that was just that low float height again, cost you just a bit too low and allowed Alex to get in with a down air, which you probably shouldn't have been able to. You know, you've got to get your float height around this platform sort of height. You can come down with fair and it's going to cover a lot of space. These low floats, I'm not really a big fan of these. Again, I mean, just watch Armada and watch the height that he tends to float at against different characters, Fox and Falco especially, and you'll start to get a bit more of an understanding as to why he's floating at that particular height. Horrible recovery by Alex. Ah, got him with the platform down smash. Alex, you gotta watch out for that, bro. Don't be going up on that platform from underneath Peach until she's throwing out that down smash. A lot of Peach is going to do that. And there, that's a grab. Every day of the week, that's a grab. I'd say like that whole set was just like you dash attacking and getting punished for it. So things to work on, I'd say overall, have a look at your float height, your auto cancel follow-ups. So after you hit your aerials, what you can do, and when you miss your aerials, what you can do. So you can still cover a lot of space after you miss an aerial. Yeah, just by throwing out other things, so like in spots where you think they might go. You have an over-reliance on down smash for sure as a follow-up to your aerials. It's fine on low percent, like if you could get a quick back air into a down smash, it's going to do a lot of percent. And from there, you've got to be looking to follow up with a tech chase. Like that's the time when your dash attack comes in real handy, and you got to get that grab. So I didn't see you do a lot with the grab at all. I don't think I even saw a grab in this whole set, and Peach's grab it can be very strong against Fox if you use it correctly. And there was a lot of times when you should have been grabbing instead of doing a dash attack. So look for those situations where they're likely to be shielding, or you're likely to be able to follow up with a grab, because Peach has got a great chain grab on Fox and some really nice follow-ups out of the up throw. So yeah, look for situations where you can get some grabs off and get control that way. Think a little bit more about the move choices and what percent they're at. A lot of times you're throwing out again, it comes back to the dash attack mostly. You're throwing it out at either when they were too high or too low percent, and you weren't able to get anything off it, and the risk was much too high for the reward. I think we mentioned float height. Work on the height of your float. I'd prefer to see you floating like slightly under or around this platform height to get your auto cancel aerials most of the time, rather than these low floats that you were doing, which were allowing ATTAX to hit you a lot. Also, I'd say approach a bit less. I like what I saw earlier in the set when you were kind of spacing ATTAX towards the edge with your back air when he wanted to laser. This was a good strategy, and it's going to force him to do something he doesn't want to do, and then you can get a hit and sort of capitalize from there. Edge guarding as well, could pick your edge guarding up. As I said, watch Armada's edge guarding, it's amazing. You can probably get some good ideas from that. It's a pretty flowcharty way to edge guard when Armada does it. So, I mean, we can watch real quick. Let's just. Well, I don't know if I want to watch him versus me. That might just be sad. Alright, let's just watch him against Mango. We just watch like
C9 Mango, P4K, EMP Armada.
Try to kind of pick out some things.
In my opinion,
that Armada does
the best players to ever touch a GameCube controller.
That you can probably try to apply.
Earlier, this is like the CEO. Mango destroys the winners final, but Armada is just something different. When
See there, like this was the situation I was talking about earlier with you. When he does this aerial, like he covers one option, but then he instantly covers the upward option. So what you did was like, after missing this aerial, you just stayed kind of put and went for another aerial down here. Armada recognizes that he's covering one option, and then when they go up, he covers another.
This is a strong start from Armada so far.
Use the turnip. Turnip's great for edge guarding. And you kind of see like Armada like zoning like this, and then trying to cover jumps instead of just like going in.
And it didn't come, and so Mango punished that.
Covering high again. See, he covers that high angle really well.
Mango usually prefers to go high than to risk going just straight for the ledge.
Yeah, because
and then when he gets that space, he pulls out that turnip and tries to get control with the turnip, which is something you didn't do much of either. We didn't see many turnips from you, so pick up the turnip game.
Mango, stop that right now.
He's just trying to control that airspace. Isn't there a song about that, like airspace control?
See there, and again, like after he does his float cancel aerial, that's when he looks for his dash attack or he looks for a follow up. Bad dash attack by him. We've seen some of that. And there we go. Like after the fair, does the jabs, like you would mostly just be down smashing there, but you got to look for like jabs and things like that as well.
Because he would have taken like 30 more damage.
Here's where the dash attack's good. Middle percent combos into itself. It's great.
The down air. Great stuff.
So scary because
these guys are they're like dogs. They're just going back and like it's a dog fight.
But they're so smart. Like dogs kind of diminishes, I think, that like what's going on right now.
I just mean in terms of how ferocious they are with each other. No backing down.
And there again, that's the kind of thing I'd like to see you do. Look for that grab when they're shielding. When you've got like a situation where they're likely to be in shield. So he gets stuck in shield. He has an auto cancel aerial, grabs him with the up air, and then look at this. Uses that grab. Uses the grab. Uses that grab. Look how good that grab is. Covers the where you think he's going to up B, and then he tries to follow up.
Interesting. What was Armada reading?
Pretty good edge guards, but Mango's recovering really good in this game.
Not sure.
And Mango takes his first lead.
First stock. And Mango only has to win one best of 5 set. Armada has to win 2 in a row.
Right.
And he's going to tie it up. 2 stocks apiece. 0-0. Let's go. Reset the game.
Reset the match. That was like an old thing from like honest. Oh!
And there's like, that's the time to down smash when you can crouch cancel an unsafe hit at low percent. So you, like a back air or a nair or whatever, just like get clipped with the edge of it and then follow up.
One hit is all it takes.
Damage.
All it takes is one hit.
Mango just came down with a back air and it actually hit, and Armada turned out his own opportunity and did over 70 damage.
Even if you get the hit, you're still gonna get hit. Don't even hit him. Just be a passive.
And see that height that Armada floats at? It's just like much more practical because it stops them from hitting you.
Scar DI on the up throw. He went
Armada, not happy with this smash DI.
And that goes to show that even top level players.
See how he used the turnip to cover like so much space?
Nice.
Covers where their recovery is going to start with the turnip, and then recovers where their recovery is going to end with an aerial.
Both of these players are so explosive. One hit from either side.
And there again, like good dash attacks at this percent, and then you get the grab, you know?
Scary in a different way, right? Like Mango, I think
like dash attack pops up for grab really well. Like grab's so good.
You know?
Yeah.
Where he needs to do lots of hits and run around, but
Armada just got...
Armada's the
And it's just
Viper.
covers the air, you know. Anyway, like just some things to think about. I'd just say, you know, watch the way Armada plays the game, and watch his follow-ups a bit and things like that. But yeah, overall, like just work on movement, combo follow-ups, and the other things that I said. So hopefully that was useful.